Yeah. Baby cakes, you just don't know how I like a download, no.
Hey guys, it's Kelly, also known as BabyCakesBeauty101, and for today's video I'm going to be doing something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, just never got around to doing it. So yeah, today's video is going to be my updated all about my piercings, and I'm going to be talking about like when I got them done, the age, the pain, like the healing process, just like little stuff like that, because I did do one of these about 2 years ago, I think. I don't know, it has a couple thousand views, but it's very vague compared to how much piercings I have now. But yes, I'm just going to do a little updated one and talking about the rest of my piercings, but I will briefly go over the ones that I mentioned in that video, and yeah, I'll link that video down below if you do want to see it. Also, a little disclaimer before I start, I'm not a piercing expert, I'm not a piercing doctor, I'm not anything like that, I'm just a girl who has a good amount of piercings. So if you have any critiques or anything, feel free to leave them. To be honest, I don't really care, because I'm happy with them all, there's no problems with them. And yes, this is just my opinion and stuff like that, so just chill if you're like a piercing expert, whatever. But I'm not, and yes. So I really don't want this to be a long video, so we're just going to jump straight into it. So my first piercing I got, I was age 2, and it was a piercing that most people get first, and it was just my normal earlobes. So I'm going to show you them. So right now in this ear I have my little dream catcher earring that I got in Spain, and literally we go to Spain so much, and every time we go there I buy a new one of these because I love it. It's just like a little feather on the top of a dream catcher. And then in this ear I just have a little spiky bit. I used to have like a fake plug kind of thing, but I lost it like about a week ago, so I had to improvise and put this in. So I got that done at age 2, and I remember I got it done in a hair salon because that salon did ear piercings at that time. It doesn't do them anymore, but yes, I don't really remember much about that. So then my second piercing that I got was my second lobe piercings on both ear again. So that was this one right here, and on this ear it was this one right here. So yeah, I got them ones done when I was 12, and I do remember that I did cry because I didn't really know what to expect, because it had been 10 years since I had gotten a piercing, and I think it was just the initial shock of it all, and I did cry a little bit, but I don't think it was painful because lobe piercings aren't painful at all. So then the third piercing that I have was my cartilage piercing, and that's this one here, this top one right there. And this one was my kind of main, or like was my first kind of main like big piercing, whereas lobes never hurt at all, they heal really quickly. But this one was a lot different. So this one I was 14 when I got it done, and yeah, it was very like sore. I will say it was sore getting it done because I wasn't really sure what to expect, and I think I built myself up a little bit too much. Like if I didn't build myself up that much and worry about it, it wouldn't have been as painful. One thing, it took a good while to heal, and it was very tender for a while, which was, yeah, just because of where it was, you know, when you're getting dressed and stuff and like brushing your hair and stuff like that. It was very tender to touch and very sore a little bit, but overall it healed in about, I don't know, like I really don't know, it literally healed very quickly, so that was fine with that one. So my fourth piercing I got was my nose piercing. I got this one on the 4th of July 2015, and when I got it, I remember, I have the video up on my channel, I rated it I think a 3 or a 4 out of 10, so not that painful whatsoever. I did have a little tiny tear, like I felt it build up, but it didn't actually fall, so like my eyes just kind of watered a little bit. And the healing process was fine. I did get a keloid on the outside, but that went away after a while. And yeah, it was really easy, and then I did put a ring into it, and I've worn a ring ever since. And yeah, it was just really simple, and it's really, I think it's a really good piercing if you're kind of want to get into piercings, or like you want to get one and you don't know which one to get, like for pain and stuff. This one, the nose piercing, was really easy. And yeah, so the sixth piercing that I got was my 4th earlobe on my right ear. I got this on the 28th of February 2016, so I was 16 when I got it done. I will say it was sore. I will show you it now. It was sore than my 3rd lobe because it's going higher up my ear, so it was a little bit sore, and it did take a little bit longer to heal. But again, a lobe piercing, they don't take that long, like really like a couple of weeks, but this one just took that little bit extra, maybe 2-3 weeks extra to like stop being sore. So that was 1, 2, 3, this one right here. The 7th piercing that I got was my 2nd cartilage piercing on my right ear. My right ear is like completely pimped. So yeah, this was on the 27th of June 2016. Sorry, I have my notes here. I was 16 when I got it done again. There was a few tears, but like it wasn't like crying tears, like, you know, your eyes just kind of water up a little bit, and that did happen. And yeah, straight after that I got another cartilage piercing, so I literally got them like a few seconds after each other. And again, I was 16, 27th of June, it was the same day, like 2 minutes later. And yeah, these weren't planned, I just kind of got them done. But I will say that when I got them done, because I got 2 of them done like so quickly together, everyone, like my family, were like, you're gone so pale, and I didn't even like notice, but like apparently like the blood just drained from my face, and I'm pale naturally, but like, yeah, they were like, you're really pale, like they made me sit down and stuff. But it didn't hurt, like they're just kind of like a pinch. I really like them, I think they're really cool, and yeah, I'm gonna show you them. So this one, these 2 here, this is the first one I got done like when I was younger, and then these one are the 2 I got on the same day. This one here had a ring in it, but I took it out, but it is still classed as a cartilage piercing. Okay, so I've just done a little bit of change location just because the weather has changed, so I had to adjust for the, not the sun because there is no sun, but for the light. So we're on piercing number 9, and this is where it gets more interesting. So piercing number 9 is my industrial, and I'll show you that now. This one right here. There is a little keloid, so ignore that. And I got that one done on the 14th of April 2017. So I was 17 and I got it done on holidays in Spain, in Salou. And I will say this now, and I don't even care what anyone says, it was by far the most painfulest piercing I've ever gotten in my life. And that's just me, like the rest of them weren't painful, but that's just, this one was just so painful, and like I actually cried. Like I haven't, for any of these piercings I didn't actually cry, but I actually cried. And oh my god, I don't know what it was just so painful. But I have friends who got it and said it was completely painless, and I don't understand why, but no, mine was no joke so painful, by far the most painfulest one yet out of all my piercings that I have. But it was bad, but it was so worth it because I wanted it for years and years, and my mom was like, you're not getting it, and I was like, watch me get it. So I went in, don't do that, ask permission though. But I went into a piercing place in Salou and I got it done, and yeah, it was painful and it took forever to heal. It took maybe a year and a half to heal, which is kind of normal. They usually take a year to 2 years to heal, but oh my god, it was so bad. So brace yourself if you are getting it done. Maybe it won't hurt you, maybe it will, but mine hurt me a lot. Why am I so pale in this? What is happening? So I can hear thunder. So my next piercing that I got was my 5th lobe on my right ear, and I got this done on the 14th of November 2017, and they're completely painless. Lobe piercings in my opinion are nothing, so I'm going to show you that now. So that was that one there. But yeah, in my opinion, lobe piercings are completely painless. They heal in no time. So yeah, lobe piercings are nothing at all. But then my next piercing was also my right ear, and it was my rook. And I got this one on the 3rd of April 2018. So this was like the first piercing I got in this year. And yeah, it was painful, but it wasn't like excruciating. I did kind of cry a little bit because it was very intense, because it was just very awkward. That's a good word. Oh. Yeah, I kind of have small ears, which I've been told a lot by piercers, and it was just kind of awkward in the position. So I'm going to show you anyway, but it has a keloid, so if you're grossed out or whatever, just turn away. So I don't even know if you can see it. I don't know, I don't think you could see that. So I will put in a picture of what it looks like just so you guys can see. But yeah, it was very awkward, and like the clamp and stuff, it was just very awkward. I have small ears and it was awkward. So it was more painful for that reason. So on the same day as that, I got piercing number 15 of mine, and it was my second nose piercing, and I was like, okay, I wanted this, but I wasn't sure if I was ever going to go ahead with it. And I used to get like fake piercings just to see what it'd be like, fake rings, and just put it beside my other nose ring and was like, this looks cool, I want this. But I was very scared to go with it because I didn't want to be the girl with the purple hair and like the girl with all the piercings, but with the double nose piercing, because no one has that where I'm from. Like, I've never seen anyone bar my friend who got it after me, so like me and her are the only people that I know who have it. But I'm going to show you it. So it's these right here, and oh my god, I actually love it so much. I love it. I don't know what it is, and like when I see myself looking back on pictures and stuff with one nose piercing, I'm like, why? I don't know why I settled for one when I could have had two, because I love it so much. I will say though, this was painful, and like the first time I got it done, there was no pain. This one hurt, and I actually cried, and like if you watch the video, you can see my lip is like quivering, holding in my tears, because I don't know why. I think it's, I literally got my rook done, and then 2 seconds later got my nose done, and I think it was just a big mass of pain. But oh my god, like it literally, like I'd put it maybe a 6 or a 7, even though when I got it done first it was a 2. I don't know why, but yeah, it healed fine. I got a keloid on the inside, but that's gone now, and yeah, it's fine. Nose piercings are kind of like, I was gonna say they're painless, but like the first time it's painless. I don't know, I don't really know, to be honest. So the next piercing I got was my tragus piercing on my left ear, and I got this done in Spain, in Salou again, by the same dude who did my industrial. And I always wanted my tragus pierced, but I always thought I had very small traguses, and I was like, it's not gonna work. But I went in, he was like, yeah, we can do it, and I actually think it's one of my favorite piercings. So it's this one right here. This one right here, and I love it. I actually really like it. It's maybe like one of my favorite piercings of mine. It was pretty painless, maybe a 3 max. It wasn't uncomfortable or anything. It healed fine. It got a keloid on the inside of it, but that's gone now, I think. It was tender at times, and it still can be tender at times. Like if I'm blending out makeup and actually hit off it or anything, it can be quite tender, but other than that, it's healed fine now. And that was on the 27th of June 2018. And now lastly, oh my god, my camera's flashing red. So lastly, my last piercing that I have is my 3rd lobe on my left ear, and this is this one here. And this one I got done like, I don't know, a week ago. I don't even know what day it was, to be honest. It was maybe a week or so ago. I felt no pain like whatsoever. It is a bit tender now because I sleep on this side and I shouldn't be sleeping on it. But when you have as much piercing as me, like you need to sleep on some side, so I just sleep on this side. But other than that, it's completely fine. And yeah. So yeah guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe down below. And make sure you follow all my social media. They're always linked down below as well. I also have a vlog channel, Keeping Up with Kelly. You can go subscribe to that. It'll be linked in the end card and down below. And yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, just comment them down below and I'll reply to them. And yes.